Youngest of the lot. Have a look out for him, Nathaniel Chalobah, playing in midfield tonight for the Blues. He's played at the back during pre-season, including Chalobah at 15 years of age.
It's interesting to watch Chalobah and see how he gets on. Chalobah and say he's one of the younger ones, and maybe at times the test is too much for him, but for others, it's a good run by Josh there, poor challenge, but for others who are somewhat older.
Involved a thunderous and typical strike that won the Youth Cup from a goal down. This is Gökhan Töre, a big part of that run. Van Aanholt. Mellis, who actually had a bit of space for a while there, but decided not to use it. Possession is retained instead. Chalobah, who gave him an interesting afternoon. That really was a learning curve. Here's Van Aanholt on the gallop. Lovely delivery in towards Borini, the only real target, making that near post run bigger.
Yeah, need to stay with our runners.
And that's Silva who nearly got there, and it's not clear yet either. Nsiala had to leave it, and in the end, it was Mellis. This is nice. McEachran. One more. Gökhan Töre. Numbers in the box arriving. Can Töre pick any of them out? Now's the chance. Van Aanholt hammers it against Josh McEachran. I think that was up. McEachran. Borini, lovely football again. Good challenge this time from Nsiala. He might have been on his backside a moment ago, but that was perfection.
That's a poor cross.
Keeper's call.
They're the ones that are poor crosses. You know, you get players in the right areas at the right time. Rowan Ince's up there at the far post, just where you want him. And unfortunately, the delivery is too high and hanging, and it's easy for the goalkeeper.
With a really good tackle there. Patrick Van Aanholt. Mellis. It's a curler.
I think at the moment Chelsea are giving Everton a lesson on how to pass the ball, and they are struggling. But as I said earlier, this is where we need to score, Ben. We get a decent performance because they need to win matches, and if they can get a goal, you know, all well and good.
Well, Mellis and Borini were both screaming for that one. Borini was the target.
And the one ball that into the area's not clicked. We'll have to wait and see, but it's been terrific, our passing.
Borini, there's the goal! Bang on cue.
It's a slight push, but I think he cleared the ball already by then. But I think Everton will need everything they can get if the boys continue to pass the ball when they're in possession.
This is Silva, who would have been the man on the end of it had Guay decided to pass just then, and he would have had a tap in at the far post too. Now Mellis, was that legal? Well, actually he had a hold of Nsiala's shirt, so
run across him and create his own little bit of space, and possibly a foul. But it wasn't a foul, he ends up grabbing his shirt. Perhaps if he'd have run wider, he might have kept the ball a little bit better.
North-South divide can be a bit of a strange one. It just depends, you know. Charlton and Southampton go down and Wolves and West Brom come up, then they'll end up in the southern bit. Had a lot of bad injuries over the last 4 to 5 years. Never seems to be able to play for more than a month or two at a time. Sure, he would have played a lot more. Third of the way through the game, and a really entertaining one it's been. Chelsea well on top, excellent football, 1 goal and counting. Toure's chest, which is considerable. Van Aanholt. All the Chelsea players have seen plenty of the ball, and
again we've had a 5-minute spell a few minutes ago where we didn't look so good, and now we're coming strong again.
With Van Aanholt. And now Borini. That was the combination for the goal that's made it 1-0. Their interest known again to maybe get Mancienne involved this season as Borini chases that long ball. He's going to keep it in. He's also going to need some help. There's McEachran. Here's Jacob Mellis.
Take care.
Don't mind Drogba hitting them, to be fair.
Of course. Or Lamps. Or anybody else.
Lovely ball from Töre. McEachran puts
good football from the boys.
And more of it again here. Clifford. Borini. It's a corner.
I'll take that little bit of luck. This time maybe.
Not that much better, but once again he gets fortunate.
Yeah,
It'll be another corner.
It's a poor clearance, isn't it?
Shot two, they only lead by 1 goal. And
perfect example there. Sorry, Ben. Perfect example there. The guy not having a left foot opened up the plate. Ross Barkley and doesn't take the shot on. Gives Conor Cliff a chance to get back.
And here's McEachran, who certainly does have a left foot, and he used it that time to fire it straight at, unfortunately. Touré's cross falls for Clifford. McEachran pulled it down brilliantly. Touré on the right boot, excellent block from Nsiala, and it needed to be, because more good football.
Touré with the drive and good blocking this time by Everton.
Lovely if they could squeeze a second out before the break. Certainly deserve it. The man who came in from Strasbourg, who, well, hasn't looked all that so far, has he, Clive? But he's got some power and he can hit the ball.
He's a strong lad, isn't he? He's a tough lad, and you know, not frightened to receive the ball. And
back four of Clifford, Ince, Mancienne and Van Arnholt. Van Arnholt's had all sorts of fun at left back as Borini, the goal scorer, charges through the middle again. What's more of the same here, doesn't get it into not getting it.
Yeah, I think he was just leaning on him a little bit, wasn't he? But just
a fine line.
It was a fine line, but coming forward again.
Lovely ball, Borini's header, super save. Nsiala, who hasn't had much of a chance to attack. Sam Walker watches it carefully.
Did it quite comfortably, corner.
Which Baxter himself takes. And it's not cleared. Guay with a hammer blow, but an excellent block from Chalobah. That
could have seen a strike on goal there.
Played pre-season with the first team against Ajax and Crystal Palace. Incredible. It's a kid who was born in December 1990.
I just wonder how long this sort of style, if you like, from Everton is going to continue. We often see teams come out in the second half, Ben, and start working a lot harder. But I just wonder if this initial burst by Everton will sort of falter in any way. If they can keep this tempo going, they could cause us problems. But we know as soon as we get maybe getting the ball a little bit earlier as well. Everton didn't get the ball forward as quickly as perhaps they should have done, and now they're pressing the play a lot higher up the park, beginning to cause us problems.
Everton are in Group B with Blackburn, Sunderland, Blackpool and Liverpool, of course. That was a little bit risky from Rowan Ince there, and Gökhan Touré knew exactly what he was doing, leaning on Barkley. Has been around football more than long enough to know that you need to make hay while the sun shines, and that Everton were unlikely to be as blown away as they were in the first half, second time around, and his team have a different kind of test, and that's a good thing too. Let's be honest, we want to see different forms of tests. They don't want it to be easy all night. They've got Van Arnholt, who had such a progressive first 45 minutes, which he spent most of inside Everton's half, and would like to do the same again here.
The show again, Ben, that it's about this growing up period. They need to improve, they need to impress, and when it's a test, when something's a little bit different, had it all that in midfield, now we see the physical side, and perhaps that's the side that we haven't got at the moment.
Van Arnholt with the ball in. It's too far for Borini. The world from Shkodran Mustafi hasn't even got clear yet. It's Chelsea's corner. Off it.
Does well there, doesn't he? That's a super leap.
Shirts around him. Now Touré on the right boot this time.
A lot of them. They were excellent.
Here's McEachran. Lots of people want him. They're not going to get him. Gökhan Touré, McEachran again.
He's going anywhere, not penetrating, but Everton getting deeper and deeper.
Touré again. To the feet of Borini, wants to get turned and have himself a shot if he can, and that's exactly what he does. McEachran's ball forward. It's turned into one that Touré can chase, and Nsiala showing great strength, to be fair to him there, and well played him. It's just gone a little bit quiet. Treble change in the offing.
I can understand that as well. Better delivery, and maybe if we'd have had a Didier Drogba in at that near post, it might have been a different story. But again, we talk about the physical size of the Everton players.
10 minutes to go, and this is looking promising. Billy Clifford again. Keeper can't come for that, but it's over everybody. And there, Caballalo's done really well to keep the ball in.
Yep.
Against Blackburn, one of many Youth Cup winners who played here in the final two. Here goes Van Aanholt, who's looked good tonight, into Borini. Shame about the touch, such a shame. Yes, to have calmness and composure on the ball as a 15-year-old playing reserve football is fairly impressive.
Yeah, he's not phased, is he? Well, he hasn't been this evening. Limping
maybe
slightly.
Got trod on, actually, maybe. Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. Looks in a bit of discomfort.
Despite all the rain, the pitch has held up well, so it should be nice for Stoke City's first team to come here at the weekend. Now, no flag here. Here he is. Two ahead of him, but no one out wide. Not yet, anyway. Van Aanholt's coming now to collect from Fabio Borini. Towards Lalkovic.
But as I said earlier, I still think Chelsea have got the more going forward, more momentum.
Now, Fabio Borini. Good block from Mustafi. Borini's eyes lit up then. Suddenly the pitch opened up with the ball at his feet. Now Lalkovic chasing around like a lunatic trying to win the ball back. It's Van Aanholt again. Into Borini. Lays it off for Salah. Oh, it's another brilliant